Now, you're ready to hit the open road, wind in your hair, and the promise of adventure ahead. But what if I told you that road trips aren't just about the scenic routes and quirky roadside diners? What if some journeys could push you to your limits, challenge your resilience, and completely redefine what you thought was possible? Pack your things and let's explore some of the most epic road trip adventures around the world. Road trips aren't just vacations, they're journeys of discovery. In this journey, we'll be ditching the planes, avoiding the trains, and embracing the thrill of the open road. The mission? To tackle some of the most breathtaking, challenging, and awe-inspiring road trips on the planet. But here's the catch. No cushy hotels or fancy tour guides. Just us, the road, and whatever obstacles come our way. Why settle for the usual road trip when you can take on roads that test your endurance, patience, and ability to adapt? The best road trips aren't just about comfort. They come with unexpected twists and turns, literally and figuratively. This isn't your average Sunday drive, folks. Let's start in North America. Route 66 isn't just a road. It's the heartbeat of America's past, a ribbon of asphalt that once carried dreamers, drifters, and desperados across the country. Stretching over 2,200 miles from Chicago to Los Angeles, this legendary highway bore witness to the Dust Bowl migrations of the 1930s, when desperate families piled into rickety cars, chasing the promise of California's golden fields. During World War II, it became a lifeline for troops and supplies, its endless pavement guiding young soldiers toward their fates. And in the booming post-war years, it transformed into a neon-lit paradise of roadside attractions, diners, and motels, each flashing sign a beacon of the open road's promise. But progress was merciless. When the interstate highway system rose in the 1950s, Route 66 began its slow decline, town by town, until it was officially decommissioned in 1985. Yet, the spirit of the Mother Road refuses to die. Today, it thrives as historic Route 66, a living time capsule where rusting gas pumps and faded billboards whisper of an era when the journey mattered more than the destination. Thousands still drive it, chasing a past that refuses to be forgotten, proving that some roads aren't just pavement, they're legends. Route 66 may be a nostalgic ride through America's past, but if you crave something wilder, something that pushes the limits of adventure, then it's time to head north, where civilization thins and the road itself becomes a test of endurance. Stretching over 1,387 miles from Dawson Creek, British Columbia, to Delta Junction, Alaska, the Alaska Highway is not just a road. It's an epic journey through some of the most remote and untamed wilderness on Earth. Built in 1942 as a wartime supply route, the Alcan Highway was carved through dense forests, treacherous mountains, and frigid tundras in just 8 months. A feat of engineering that still astonishes historians. Today, it remains a gateway to adventure, luring road warriors with its rugged beauty and unpredictable terrain. The drive is paved or chip-sealed, but don't let that fool you. Cracks, potholes, and sudden stretches of gravel keep even the most seasoned drivers on high alert. Along the way, travelers pass through the vast wilderness of British Columbia, the Yukon's dramatic mountain ranges, and the seemingly endless Alaskan frontier. Expect to share the road with grizzly bears, moose, and wild bison, while bald eagles circle overhead. Stops like Liard River. Hot springs offer a steaming oasis amid the cold northern air, while the eerie signpost forest in Watson Lake, where thousands of travelers have left signs from all over the world, reminds you just how far from civilization you truly are. As night falls, the northern lights may paint the sky in shades of green and purple, turning the journey into something truly surreal. This is not a road trip for the faint of heart. It's a battle against the elements, a plunge into the unknown, and a test of resilience. But for those who dare to conquer it, the Alaska Highway promises an unforgettable adventure, one where the road itself is as awe-inspiring as the destination. The Australian outback isn't just a road trip. It's a trial by fire, a test of endurance through one of the most remote and punishing landscapes on Earth. Covering over 2.5 million square miles, this vast, untamed wilderness stretches beyond the horizon, where the sun blazes mercilessly by day and the night sky erupts into an ocean of stars. The Stuart Highway, a 1,700-mile asphalt thread through the outback's raw heart, connects the tropics of Darwin to the temperate lands of Adelaide. Along the way, you'll pass the surreal, gravity-defying boulders of Devil's Marbles, their deep red hues shifting with the sun. Then comes Uluru, an ancient monolith towering over the desert, steeped in Aboriginal legend and standing as a silent witness to time itself. Further south lies Kubiger Pedy, an opal mining ghost town, where residents burrow underground to escape the searing 120-degree Fahrenheit heat. But this journey isn't for the faint of heart. Massive road trains dominate the highways, stretching over 160 feet long, and fuel stops are few and far between. Break down here and you might wait hours, even days, for help. Yet, the payoff is legendary. Vast, unspoiled landscapes, eerie silence broken only by the howl of the wind, and a sense of adventure unmatched anywhere else in the world. Surviving the brutal heat of the Australian outback is one thing, but can you handle the frozen extremes of the Canadian Rockies? The Icefields Parkway in Canada is no ordinary drive. It is a mesmerizing ribbon of asphalt winding through the untamed wilderness of the Canadian Rockies, connecting Jasper and Banff National Parks. This 144-mile journey is not just a drive, it's an immersion into a landscape sculpted by time and nature's raw power. As you cruise along, colossal glaciers like the Athabasca Glacier seem close enough to touch, their icy masses crawling down from the Columbia Icefield, one of the largest ice fields in North America. The lakes here are a surreal shade of turquoise, their striking color caused by glacial rock flour suspended in the water. Peyto Lake, in particular, is so vibrant it looks almost unreal. But don't be fooled by the serenity. Wildlife rules these lands. Grizzly bears, bighorn sheep, and elusive mountain lions lurk in the dense forests, sometimes making an unexpected roadside appearance. And if you brave this route in winter, the landscape transforms into a perilous, snow-laden dreamscape, where avalanches and black ice make every mile a test of nerve and skill. Leaving behind the frigid, turquoise-laced landscapes of the Icefields Parkway, the journey shifts to the boundless expanse of the Mongolian steppes, a land where nature remains truly wild and history whispers through the wind. The Mongolian steppes are not just a road trip. They're a test of endurance, resilience, and sheer awe. Covering over 800,000 square miles, this vast, untamed wilderness is one of the last truly wild frontiers on Earth. Forget highways and convenience stores. Here, the road is whatever path you carve through the endless sea of grass, shifting sand dunes, and rocky highlands. You'll battle the elements as temperatures swing from blistering heat to bone-chilling cold within hours. Along the way, you'll witness nomadic families herding yaks and camels, their traditional yurts standing defiantly against the wind. The air is filled with the echoes of ancient warriors. This is the land where Genghis Khan's empire began. Spot wild Taki horses galloping freely, golden eagles circling overhead, and possibly even a snow leopard lurking in the shadows. Every turn unveils a new, untouched marvel, making this an adventure for the boldest explorers. Then here's Patagonia, a land of untamed beauty, offering some of the most dramatic landscapes on Earth. Patagonia isn't just a destination, it's an endurance test, wrapped in jaw-dropping scenery. Stretching across Argentina and Chile, this vast wilderness is defined by ice-capped mountains, ancient fjords, and sprawling grasslands where guanacos roam freely. Driving along the legendary Ruta 40, one of the longest roads in the world, you'll pass through barren plains, turquoise glacial lakes, and towering peaks like Mount Fitzroy, its jagged silhouette piercing the sky. But this journey is no leisurely cruise. The fierce Patagonian winds, often exceeding 75 miles per hour, can send your car veering off course. And the sheer remoteness means gas stations are hundreds of miles apart. Further south, the Carretera Austral in Chile leads into a labyrinth of dense forests, hanging glaciers, and misty fjords, where the road itself sometimes disappears, replaced by ferry crossings over ice-blue waters. Every mile is a confrontation with nature's extremes, making Patagonia the ultimate road trip challenge. Every great road trip has that defining moment, the instant where exhaustion grips your body, uncertainty gnaws at your mind, and the thrill of the unknown pulses through your veins. The Trans-Siberian Highway is not just a road, it's a relentless odyssey through some of the most unforgiving terrains on Earth. Stretching 11,000 kilometers, 6,800 miles, from St. Petersburg to Vladivostok. This journey will have you navigating everything from the bustling heart of Moscow to the icy, desolate plains of Siberia. The sheer remoteness of this route is staggering. Miles upon miles of road with nothing but the occasional abandoned Soviet-era town or a lone gas station barely clinging to existence. In winter, the road transforms into an icy gauntlet, where snowstorms can leave travelers stranded for days, and in summer, the thawing permafrost turns sections into impassable mud pits. But those who dare to take on this journey are rewarded with sights few will ever witness. The endless green expanse of the Ural Mountains, the ethereal blue depths of Lake Baikal, and the chance to witness reindeer herders of the Evenki people, whose traditions date back thousands of years. Every mile is an adventure, every stop a doorway into an unknown world, and every challenge a test of your resilience. This is why you drive. But here's the thing about epic road trips. They don't just test your driving skills or your endurance, they teach you something deeper. So, what's the most unforgettable moment of your road trip? Was it a breathtaking view, a chance encounter, or a challenge you never saw coming? Drop it in the comments because the best stories are the ones we share. The world is waiting and the road is calling. If you've been dreaming of an adventure, maybe it's time to stop dreaming and start driving. So, where's your next road trip going to be? Let us know, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an epic journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep pushing your limits, and most importantly, enjoy the ride.